so each of those was like a standard average day for both of you?
Pretty much,
Yeah.
you know.
So, some Saturdays are busier. I'd say this morning was not average because in the morning time, 6 o'clock, boom, we're busy. You're already, there's a burglary in progress, 6 in the morning. I had a DUI at 6 in the morning, which is very rare. Usually people are still asleep or all the drugs already went home somehow. Or it doesn't, yeah, so it doesn't tend to pick up till like 11 o'clock. Tomorrow, however, it's probably be dead all day until maybe 1 o'clock. Usually that's when it starts to pick up. Everyone's going to church. After church, everyone goes to lunch, and then after lunch, it's like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Everyone starts, doing whatever they want.
Everybody starts getting ready for football. That's
Yep.
when it usually blows up.
Yeah, so Sunday is usually our catch-up day with paperwork and everything like that.
You got any questions, Bridget, or?
What do you enjoy most about being a police officer? Both of
Well, obviously, other than we get to pay, we get paid to go and do what we do. It's fun enough, but me personally, I truly enjoy when I'm able to go to a call and I'm able to help, whoever out. Just it might be something silly, it might be something serious, but being able to at least, give somebody a sense of hope, just helping them out. I really get enjoyment out of that. So it is fun to go and prove bad people in jail. That's fun. The excitement of the job is fun. But when somebody, they truly appreciate what you do, that makes it all worth it.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think the most thrill I get out of it is just like doing the right thing for someone or someone else, or it could be doing the right thing, like using the tag readers when you were riding with me. Half the time you get like a person that's suspended and they're suspended for a DUI, and it's not fair to anyone that this person's driving a suspended license and for a DUI deserving to drive still. Just things like that. To be honest, when I'm home on my days off, I'm bored. I do my honey-to-do list my wife has me do and complete that, and I sit at home and I'm bored. I mean, last year I think I almost made like almost $100,000 working overtime all the time on my days off. And it got to the point where I'd be at home and I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs, waiting for someone to call me and say, hey, you want to come into work? But the challenge is every call has some type of challenge. It could be something that you already know, like when we talked about earlier, a landlord's trying to kick out a tenant, and that's a simple no-brainer. Hey, you got to go to the eviction notice, because to us it's like, oh, this is simple. You tell them to go through the court system, do the eviction process, and call it a day. Well, but then they might bring up another question. Oh, well, they threatened me last year, and then that just brings up a whole other challenge of finding out different things. So every call has different challenges. Some harder than others, some you don't. There's some challenges where you have no idea what to do, so you got to call someone and get an answer that way. But other than that, every call's different. Nothing's the same. It's not a regular Monday or Friday 9-to-5 job where you do the same thing over and over again. And the only thing that's the same with us, you log on time on the computer, you go home on time, and not one call's the same.
Yep.
Not one call is the same. That probably keeps me going.
Yep.
Doesn't get boring ever.
Any perks? Anyone give special treatment in the uniform when they see you in the uniform, or anything like that, or?
Some perks. I don't know if she knows when we were driving. When someone sees a cop behind them, they tend. You know how your lights and sirens. They tend to like move over one lane just to get out of our way. Just small things like that. It's nice to take your car home. You get out, you leave like 5 minutes early to go home, and half the time you're on your driveway right at 6 o'clock or 6 p.m. for us. Or for me, 7 p.m. for him, or something like that. But some other agencies, if you get off at 6 o'clock, you got to be at the headquarters at 6 o'clock. You got to take all your stuff out, put it in your own car, and then you can go home. So, I mean, that's one of the best perks, I think.
I think that's probably the best part, you know, obviously, you know, you're pretty much, your office sits in your driveway, you know, our car is pretty much our office, so, that's where we spend most of our time. And, you know, it is nice, the fact that, you know, we get to, you know, we don't have to waste our own, you know, gas or anything like that, so it is nice. Definitely, you know, we got benefits, also. But for me, when I'm in the police car, people getting out of my way, it doesn't happen. People usually just drive slower.
Yeah, I noticed that, so. Anything else you didn't think of, Bridget, or?
I wrote down like some questions at one point.
I think we covered all.
I think we did cover most of it.
Yeah, I think we covered all the ones.
Do you have any final thoughts you wanna say, or anything you'd like people to know about the police force?
It's definitely not like what it is in the movies and the TV shows. I mean, too bad we didn't go to a burglary or something like that. That someone reported, oh, my house got broken into. You definitely learn. We don't solve anything in like less than an hour, like it is on TV, or 45 minutes because of commercials. Nothing ever gets solved ever in 45 minutes.
Nope.
Nothing. Yeah.
Nope.
Half the time these burglaries, it takes weeks, months to even solve. So
Yeah, CSI is full of crap.
yeah, yeah. So.
It's, and people sometimes, you know, they have a hard time separating that because, you know, a lot of shows, they try to incorporate realistic, you know, things into their show, but, it's CSI and all that, and it goes a little bit above and beyond, you know, and it's a little bit fake, but they expect us, oh, yeah, I've seen CSI, and I noticed this, doesn't mean a whole lot to us, you know. You know, I don't dismiss them, obviously, you know, but, we go about our business, you know, we gotta do it, but, it's, you know, going back to what I enjoy the most, you know, being able to help somebody out, a lot of people don't get to see that, you know, usually whoever you help out is appreciative, everybody else, you know, they always see us in a negative light. Obviously, you saw today where we picked up that guy that was probably a little drunk on the road, and you know, he was drunk, you know, he wasn't being mean or anything, and we gave him a ride. He appreciated that, you know. But then other than that, people don't see the little things that we do. So
No one will ever appreciate this job unless they put this uniform on. Even a ride along, the short ride along you guys did, is not even a little bit of what we go through. Because if you honestly knew our policies and the stuff we get into, for example, when we tase people, some people think, oh, they're young, you should tase them, or oh, that's unfair, you shouldn't have tased them, or for a perfect example that happened yesterday when I Baker acted a guy, I've referenced the shooting we had earlier this week. He shouldn't have been shot, he should have been tased. Well, if he was tased, what would you say or do if he fell on his knife with the knife facing up and he's tased? I guarantee you everyone in society would say you should have shot him instead. What would you do if you had someone with a knife charging at you?
Is that a real question?
No, I'm just thinking, what would someone do if they were charging at them, you know? I can guarantee you they're going to say if they had a gun on and a taser, I can guarantee you they're going to say gun.
yeah, and
So,
the other thing is, you know, a lot of people have that misconception of, oh, you know, you shoot them in the leg or anything like that, and you know, the leg is a small target. You know, and people say, well, you guys shoot to kill, but we shoot to stop the threat, basically. So it's a huge difference. But like I said, my number one goal is to make sure I get home, you know, at night to my family. If I don't do that, then it's not fair to them. Now, do you guys have any questions specifically that you guys, you know, for us, something that not pertaining to the, you know, the project and kind of that, just anything else that you might think?
I remember you said you were in the Coast Guard.
Mhm.
How many years were you in it again?
I'm still in the reserve, so I'm going on 16